Hey, this is Lewis from SoFly, and in this video, we're going to take an honest look at the HTML output of Oxygen, Elementor, and Beaver Builder. So I'm going to create the exact same layout real quick, just a couple elements in these three tools, and then we're going to take a look at how clean the HTML output is. So I'm just going to make it really simple. So in Oxygen here, I'll add in a section, and then we're just going to create a layout with the heading and a button stacked next to each other, like the typical call to action layout. So stack horizontally, space around, vertical align middle. So we'll say this Oxygen's HTML test, and then this would be our button. Click here, whatever. And I'll just make the background color a little different just so we can see this particular section. Okay, so here's our section. 3 elements here: section, heading, button. Then we're just going to go ahead and add the same thing to Elementor. So add a section. So for horizontal layout in Elementor, we're going to do the column thing like that, do the heading. What do I call this? I would call this Elementor's HTML test, and then we'll add in a button here, and then we'll go to the section, advanced, or sorry, style, background, color, and I'll just set the background color to black so we can see the section. I'm not really familiar with Elementor's alignment controls. They're kind of like I don't know. But anyway, okay, so basically we've done the same thing here. Now you got a section, a heading, a button, section, heading, button. Same thing basically. And then in Beaver Builder we'll do the same thing. We'll add in, I guess they call them rows in Beaver Builder. So I think it'll just auto create a row here when I add in the heading. So it did that. Here's the heading. Whoops, let's enter in my heading, Beaver Builder, HTML test, save. And then we want to add in a, where do we add a column to the row? I guess we go to the row settings. No, it's heading. Okay, let me delete this. I know that there's a way to add like another column. Duplicate. Yes. Okay, sorry. I just am not familiar with Beaver Builder that much. Okay, so we go Beaver Builder HTML test, and then we're going to add in a button in this one. And I'm not going to go deal with the alignment because you got to go into like, I don't know where you have to do it, but it's annoying. Okay, so here's our Beaver Builder section. It's a section, heading, button, section, heading, button, section, heading, button. Now the moment of truth, let's save these and take a look at the code on the front end. So save that and click done there, publish. Here's this page. Let's refresh it, just to be totally fair. So I just refreshed, and then we'll go to the front end, exit to dashboard, and then we'll click over here to the front end. So here's this one, and then let's save and back to WordPress, front end and Oxygen. Okay, now for the moment of truth, let's take a look at the code. And if you don't like swearing, cover your ears, stop watching the video. So, oops, I want to do inspect. Okay, so here is our page here. We have our body, and then we have our section, which is one div. We have our section inner wrap. This is what constrains the content of the section to be the page width, and then we have 2 elements inside the section. H1 for the heading, and A, which is a link for the button. So in total, we have 4 HTML elements on this page inside the body: the section itself, the section wrapper, the heading, and the button. So no divception, no nesting. It's just good, clean code. Okay, let's take a look at Elementor's code. So let's take a look. Yeah, I took a look at the heading. Let's go inspect. Okay, so here we have the heading. Inside a div, widget container, inside another div, inside another div. Okay, all these 3 divs are the same size, so those are all like unnecessary. Oh, here's a 4th div for the column. Oh no, there are 2 divs for the column, so it's 5 divs. Am I 1, 2? Oh my fucking holy fuck. This is divception. Divception is when you are so many levels deep, you have no idea where the fuck you are. Okay, then another one. This is the container. Then the section. Okay, this makes the width. Then we have the section. We have another thing that wraps us up. Another and another. Okay, so total nesting we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're nested 11 levels deep for a heading. Yeah, okay, let's look at the button. Okay, the button we have, it's a link with the span inside. Oh, another span. Okay, so let's look at Oxygen's button here. We have A, click here, A. So that's like, it's clean. Elementor's button, we have span, another span, then the button wrapper, then the widget container, which is the same. You can see the highlighted area, which is the size of the element. So like it's the same size thing for this, and that. So we got like 4. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra HTML tags just for the button. 6 HTML tags to make a button. Oxygen takes 1. It's 6 times as much HTML. What? And so styling, it's a mess. 7. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 levels of divception deep. Okay, that's Elementor. Let's take a look at Beaver Builder. Let's take a look at the heading, inspect. Okay, so we got a span inside a heading. I'm gonna ignore these before-after things. I don't know why they're doing that. 1, 2. Well, I don't know why Beaver's doing that. That's just unnecessary. They're using these table-based like hack to fix the layout, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Oxygen's Flexbox layout engine, which really makes the code cleaner because you don't need to use columns for horizontal layouts. That's why we didn't have to have columns to do this horizontal thing. It's stacked horizontally, right? That's just how Flexbox works, so it's nice and easy. Okay, sorry, back to Beaver Builder. Okay, 1, 2, we won't count the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, 4 things. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, holy fucking divception, 17. We are nested 17 levels deep in HTML code with all these wonky class names that, I mean, we got 1, 2, 3 things that are the same exact size. Oh, 4 things that are the same size. 5 things that are the same size. 6 things that are the same size. 7 things that are the same size. As you can tell, 8 things that are the same size. Oh, finally we get to the wrapper to constrain the width. See, max width 1100. So the 9 things the same size as the 10th thing. Or was it 8 things and then the 9th thing? I don't know, I lost count. Because divception. And then we got the row wrap, which is the same as this, and the row content, which is the same. Why does it also have another? 1, 2, 3. Oh, here we get to the column. Then inside the column, we can't even have the content. We have to have 1, 2, 3 more divs before we get to the heading, which actually has a span inside of it. Okay, let's look at the button. The button is better than the Elementor button, a link and a span. So this way, oh, the button wrap, actually. So 1, 2, yeah, okay, 1. So we won't get the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait, I'm lost. I need to collapse that. Wait, where am I? I'm lost in divception. I didn't even watch the Inception movie. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 levels deep. We are nested 19 levels deep for a button on a page with literally 3 elements, section, heading, and button. This should take 4 HTML elements. Section container to constrain the width, right? Because we might have a background that's full width, but the elements we don't want touching the edge of the page. That's why you're allowed to use 2 elements for a section. These people are using 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many elements they're using for section. 5, 6, 8, tons of elements. I mean, this is a complete mess. I'm not an SEO expert, so I don't want to say that this is bad for Google. And honestly, I really doubt this is that bad. I know that search engines like clean HTML code. I know professional web designers prefer to create clean code. I know clean code's easier to work with. Is this really a big ranking factor? I think a lot of people are too worried about it. Probably not a major issue. But, I mean, come on. Let's take a look at the beauty of Oxygen's code again. body, div, section wrapper, heading, and button. Nice and clean. So it's easy to work with. When you want to start tweaking the alignment of this type of stuff, it just quickly becomes a nightmare to get the page looking how you want because you don't even know where stuff is. Okay, that's all I got on this one. Yeah, divception. Use oxygen, avoid divception. Okay, this is Lewis from SoFly. Thank you very much for watching. And there are more videos on our YouTube channel.